This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stockbox interview.
Joining us today is Jason Brewer at Unicorn Mineral Resources, that's UMR. Of course, following news that the prospectus has indeed been logged with the London Stock Exchange, with the listing date expected to be the 20th of December, so just in time for Christmas. Jason, first of all, how are you feeling about this?
Good. It's been a long time coming getting this prospectus out, and it certainly allows us to move forward with closing off one of the financings, which we actually did 12 months ago. So it's great to get it.
Okay.
Gives us an up-to-date prospectus on the London Stock Exchange and allows us to move ahead, like I say, with our due diligence on new project acquisitions.
Good. Well, let's just get a reminder of what the company is all about, because, of course, we spoke back, I think it was in March, when we first got a snapshot of the company, really. We talked about exploration in minerals, including zinc and lead, with the main assets being in Ireland there. That's Kimmerloch and Lachine properties, but you also want to expand to Africa there. So just give us a bit of a snapshot then, up to date on what's going on with the company project-wise.
Project-wise, we did some geophysics work in Ireland on the key projects there, and that work was driven by our neighbour, which is a Canadian-listed company, which has had tremendous success with geophysics in terms of identifying areas, which it then subsequently drilled. And when it subsequently drilled, it got some of the highest ever recorded drill intercepts for lead, silver, zinc in Ireland. So this geophysics work allows us to move ahead with that project to the next phase, which will be follow-up drilling, which we're looking at over 2025. So the Irish project's looking very good, and our neighbours are certainly having a tremendous amount of success there. They're several months ahead of where we are. So they're a good pace setter for us, but I'm sure in due course we'll be catching them very quickly.
Okay, good. So then what about acquisitions, potential new project in South Africa then?
Yeah, look, I was brought on with a view of identifying project opportunities for the company in Africa. And we've been focused on Southern Africa. And a number of months ago, we announced that we had commenced due diligence on one project there, which was in Namibia. That project due diligence work is ongoing. Myself and two of the other directors, one of the technical directors, Dave Blaney, a very well-credentialed geologist who actually is on the board of one of Glencore's subsidiaries in Ireland, their big operations there. So an incredibly competent geologist. The three of us were in Namibia. We were conducting due diligence site visits, meeting local partners and so on. That work continues. There's more work to be done there. But I think as a jurisdiction, we were very pleased with what we saw in Namibia. And clearly they've just had presidential elections and elected the first ever female president for that country. So, they're certainly going places, and mining's a key part of their economy, as many people would know.
Okay. So we're looking to close on some of those prospects. Can you give any hints as to what the commodity is?
Yeah, we made it very clear, I believe. Look, we've got a base metals focus in Ireland. We're going to continue that base metals focus. Okay. And in particular here, we're looking at a copper-silver project.
And just on the sort of management, Jason, of course, I know you have a big role, obviously, at Marula Mining, but how is your role in UMR and also the other people on the board? What's the sort of management team looking like?
Yeah, look, we've got a very, very strong management team, I believe. Obviously, I'm there in a role as an executive director and driving a lot of the activity here in Africa. Dave Blaney, who I mentioned, a very experienced senior geologist, is the chief operating officer. And a great person to work with, a great, like I say, geologist, very competent and recognised in Ireland as one there. John O'Connor, one of the other executive management team members. John's the CFO, used to work for Avoca Gold and a number of West African-focused mining companies as well. Very capable, very strong there. Anthony Legge, based in London, one of the non-executive directors, worked in a number of AIM-listed companies there. But probably one of the biggest strengths of the company is its chairman, Patrick Doherty, Paddy, non-executive chairman, has been one of the major supporters of this company with his on-market purchases over the past several months. Very successful businessman in Ireland, has recently got involved, and I say recently, the past couple of years he's been involved in the natural resources sector. And, you know, he really has picked up a passion for it. And he's got such energy. And for someone like him who's been so successful, he's an electrical engineer by background. So a very engineering focused mindset, which is fantastic. But yeah, it's a process-driven approach to everything we do. So Paddy's just a great chairman, how he leads the company and how he's willing to put his money into the company to support it. Like I said, both he and I have subscribed for £366,000 worth of the recent convertibles, converting at 10 pence. We could have potentially gone on market and for the same amount of money acquired an extra 40% shareholding. I don't know. But no, a great team and one which I'm very happy to be part of.
Okay. Good. And in terms of what Q1 we can expect in Q1, I know there is some cash in the bank, circa 400,000 euros, I think that is. So what's Q1 looking like for the company now that you can get that listing fully away?
Look, I mean, for us, we are listed, Mark. This prospectus was effectively to allow us to issue more shares and convert the convertible notes, which were done 12 months ago, and convertible notes that myself as an executive director and our chairman subscribed for the other week. We subscribed for £366,000 worth of shares at an issue price of 10 pence through those convertibles. So those convertibles have been converted at 10 pence. Current share price 7 pence. So two of the senior directors of the company, you know, putting money in at a 40% premium to the market. So yeah, this prospectus gives us that ability to convert them, gives us additional cash, and allows us to go into Q1 with a view of finalising due diligence on the next acquisition and also commencing further work in Ireland on our projects there. So it allows us to get the year off with a bit of a kick, a bit of a bang. Like you, a number of the directors are going to be down in Cape Town at the Mining Indaba in February. And I'd love us to be in a position at that time to be talking about our new project. So, you know, that would be a great timeline to adhere to. We're hopeful for it. I know you're going to be going to look at a few projects close to Namibia, Mark. So let's see. But yeah, we're very comfortable that as we move into Q1 2025, there's going to be a lot of activity both in Africa and in particular up in Ireland on the projects there.
Okay. Good. Well, thank you very much, Jason, for the bit today. Of course, Jason Brewer, Executive Director at Unicorn Mineral Resources. Thanks,
Mark, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and all the Stockbox team as well.
Thank you, Jason.
Cheers, mate.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.